Hello, my precious family. Welcome back to Tara's Take. If it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you decided to stop by and check us out. And if you are a regular viewer, thank you so much for coming back and being with me today. So I am so excited, you guys, because I actually finally got to print. Anybody who hasn't been watching, my printer broke and I have been without one for almost 3 weeks. It's felt like a nightmare because, doing this crafting here and then also for the shop, the Etsy shop and stuff, and needing to print out digitals, and I couldn't print out the kits that I had purchased for the Christmas journals. I only got part of them printed out, and I finished the first journal with what I had, thank God. But the second journal, I only got to print out a few of the background pages, and then I didn't get to print out anything else. So yesterday, I got to sit, and I've been fussy cutting last night and all day today to try and get prepped so that we can start decorating this journal. So that's what we're going to do today. We're just going to craft and do a few pages. So what I did get to print out, which I was really excited about, because this year her kit was more of a nativity type kit, was Tina's Christmas kit. So as you can see, I don't know if you guys have seen her papers, but they are beautiful, and they'll go along with the other ones that I got. And it's just going to be kind of a little bit different theme on the nativity and, the true meaning of Christmas. So yeah, just beautiful. And this is the printer. It did a really great job. The only thing I did notice, and I think it's because her paper is A4, I forgot to change it in the size. So I did borderless, but because the paper is set for A4, it did leave a tiny strip on the page for the background pages that's white. But that can either be trimmed off. Actually, I think I'm just gonna distress it and make it work for me, so yeah, this one I did, I think, double-sided. Yes. So even on this is the matte finished paper, the photo paper, and then this is the other side, which is not matted. I don't get the double side because it's super expensive. I just get the one side. Even on the cardstock without the matte photo, it's still just beautiful color and vibrancy, just a little bit different, but not much. I mean, as a whole, not much. The other thought I had was I want to use some of the Tim Holtz papers, and I wanted to make like pages, folding them like this way. Okay, and even I was just looking and thinking it'd be kind of fun to have some of them folded this way and just have like the strip on each side of the signature. So I might do that too. So yeah, so I thought we'd try that. And this one here, I wanted to cut this down, and I was thinking it would be kind of fun to use my tear ruler, or a ruler. I don't even mind. It might be fine to just do it with a regular ruler too. Let's check it out. I love this paper background they used for this. I think it's really pretty. So I will try, to be honest, I have to jump it back and forth so much, I'm not sure, but I will try to link the kits down below as much as possible. Yeah, I was just thinking it might be kind of cool to have this this piece broken down into with it tearing instead of the cutting, just for fun. So because these are all separate verses and then different words that, me and words, I love my words, you know how I am. So okay, I'm gonna make this easy on myself and do it like I just did. Yeah, this is tearing okay, and I'm gonna put these into my scraps. Look at me. I'm over here throwing those strips away. Now, you would think I would know better. I'm trying to collect small scraps and stuff because I have had multiple requests that we do a scrap collaging. So we are going to very soon because my girls asked for it. So that's what we're going to do. So yeah, these are scriptures on this part. And then the other side has words. Okay, so I thought, yeah, this would be kind of cool. You know what, I shouldn't. Well, I'm tearing it up and I'm seeing the core on one side. But that's okay. It'll be fine. I'm not going to worry about that, I guess. I'll just distress it away, huh? There's those. They'll be ready to go. Just a little inking around the edges, and we'll be set. Okay. And then there's these. Let's see. This ruler is just not the best. These rulers crack me up that I ordered. If you've been with me, you know this. Yep. See? See? Did you see that? Yeah, I just don't like them. Never mind. I tore that. I should have sent them back when I had the chance. I was trying to give them a chance because I had ordered them once already, the tearing rulers, and they had sent me these little cheapy, I don't know, bizarre little rulers. And so then I sent them back, and I ended up getting more cheapy, bizarre little rulers. So I don't know. I should have just... You guys had told me, you know, about memory keepers, and I did try to get them, but they didn't have any in Amazon, and I didn't go anywhere else and look for them, to be honest. At least I don't think I did. So yeah, this is doing just fine. I should take this ruler and do what, if anybody watches Natasha, I don't know if you ever saw her video on how she made her tearing ruler, but she took a plastic one like this, a hard plastic, not one of those soft rubbery ones, but she took a hard plastic ruler and she just kind of gouged at it on stuff. She took like a file and filed down spots on it, and that's her tearing ruler, and it works great for her. So, oh, that one went crooked. Shoot. I need to hold that down tighter, obviously. Okay. I'm trying to hurry, guys. I've only got one other strip, and then we'll be done with this part, and I'll have them ready. That was my thing. I wanted to get them ready because we are going to decorate. Try to get some pages done today. So I thought it might be kind of fun to not just add ephemera and pockets and stuff like that, but actually decorate pages with some ephemera, you know. And that's kind of what this video, I think, is going to be focused on. So let's see. It's Tuesday. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. Now for me, it is Sunday, and we had church and learned about our breakthrough God. It was a really good message. And then we had some lunch while we watched Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Oh, oldie but goodie. Gotta tell you, I still love that old movie. Just fun, sweet, you know, before Disney went weird. Anyway, but so there's our words and our scriptures. Got my glue over here. Oh wow, it's open. I'm surprised I haven't used it. All I did was fill it earlier. Yeah. So now yesterday I told you about my drawing pad that I ordered from Amazon. So I am waiting for it to get here. It's supposed to be here anytime now. And that should be pretty cool. Now let's look at these I started to say Tim Allen. Let's look at these Tim Holtz Okay. Let me see. That one's nice. I think I might use this one. And I am, if you're wondering if you don't do junk journals too often, I don't always do this. But one of you, Pam, mentioned to me the how you've seen some people do the different size pages. Well, I used to do that a lot when I first started. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that in this journal because I haven't really done that. And another thing I'm going to do that's completely, you know, something I have not done in ages is I want to possibly just, actually I don't think I've ever done it. I don't think I'm going to put any writing paper in this journal as far as like coffee dyed paper. I think I am going to leave the white side just distressed or, you know, inked up or coffee dyed, whatever. But I think I'm going to just leave it so that, sorry, I'm looking and trying to talk and concentrate all at the same time. You know I don't do that good. I think I'm going to leave the pages themselves blank, okay? So there'll be writing space for whoever buys the journal, but that they won't, there won't be a bunch of coffee dye paper. The reason for this is because I have 3 separate kits I'm pulling from, and I have these, and I want these cards, and I wanted to use them. And if I use coffee dyed paper along with all of these papers, it is probably going to be too full. That was my point. So yeah, I'm thinking I possibly may just let this journal kind of be a little bit different. I don't know. We'll see. But that's my thought. You know me. I might change my mind. But at this point, that is what I'm thinking to do. So we're going to do this one. I usually do 3 signatures. And the reason I wanted to do this is to revisit this style, and also because it was mentioned to me, I thought, you know what, I want to show you guys what that looks like inside a journal in case you hadn't seen it or you're wondering, you know, how it works. So yeah, that'd be kind of fun. And it'd be, like I said, revisit something that I used to do a lot when I first started and just haven't done lately. And I'm just going to darken around these edges a little bit. Okay. Yeah, today's message was so good, you guys. It really was. And we've been attending online at a church out of Casa Grande called Crossroads, and in February they're getting ready to open a new building. They've purchased a larger facility. Yeah, and so far we really like the pastor. He's been given a good word each week and a good solid biblical foundation, and yeah. So we may have possibly found our church that we're gonna, you know, call home. We'll see. You guys who've been with me for a minute, you know that there for a little while I was talking about the fact that we were really wanting to find a new church, and yeah, so I don't know. I just thought that this might be kind of fun to get a little bit of Tim's papers in there, and then the different size, so it brings a little bit of different interest to the book, you know. And then on these sides that have writing on them, I'll probably put pockets and you know, decorate them a little bit. Okay. Right. One more. Okay, I feel like this video is very boring, and I apologize. I have not did any work on video, on camera, for this journal. And so, is the camera moving? I think I'm bumping the desk. Yeah, I think I need to do a little work on the Nativity journal in front of you guys. I've done most of it off camera because I've had to be creative with it, not being able to print. And now that I have some fussy cuts and stuff done, I feel like I can kind of do some collaging, do some decorating, you know, and make the pages come alive. Okay, there. Got those 3 fixed. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause for a minute, and I am going to go ahead and do some distressing really fast and get that out of the way so you guys don't have to watch, and then we can start decorating. Okay, I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm going to show you really quick what I'm doing because I know that there are new people out there. Some of you are probably like, oh, Tara, that's nothing. I've done that for years. But I know there's some people out there that are new. Excuse and pardon my dirty towel. This has got ink all over it and paint all over it, and it's what I use to lay out when I'm doing something. So what I'm doing, remember I showed you that edge that was white. So first of all, I'm just running this along the edge. So it's kind of hitting it from the side, and it's giving it that darker color on the bottom. And I'm just going around super quick. Okay, it's not perfect, but better than bright white to my eyes. Just doing a little distressing here, aging the page just a touch. And then I just was literally taking this and just going over the white to just, you know, dinge it up a little bit because it's pretty white. And that's fine if that's what you want. But you know me, that's not what I want. I love the distress, so can't help myself. I just do. Okay. And then the thing I really wanted to show you real quick was this. Because I don't want to dip this in coffee dye. I don't want to sit here and distress the whole thing. What I did was I brought my jar with my coffee in it. Okay, I keep this by the sink in the kitchen. If you want to keep your coffee, I used to use instant coffee. I use the cheapest kind I can get at Walmart or the dollar store. No big deal. I do not measure it. I just make it really nice and dark. And then I add a little bit of alcohol. Like a 91% or whatever it is from the isopropyl alcohol, and it keeps your coffee from going bad. Okay, so that's been in my jar forever. Still smells like alcohol, still smells like coffee. It's not grown any weird mold or anything like that. I got that trick from Miss Pam on the Paper Outpost. I'm sure she picked it up from somebody else. So, you know, just passing it along to you newbies so that you know what I'm doing here. So this is how, and then I was just running my heat tool quickly over it. Okay, and it's just barely wet on the top surface. So it's, I just sat it over here to the side. I've got 3 over here I've done. They're almost completely dry. Yeah, they're almost dry. And I've literally only been paused for less than 5 minutes. So you can get that coffee dyed background. It's not going to have the big marks, you know, and stuff. But what I find with my inkjet printers is that when I coffee dye a paper like this, it smears my photo or my image. And if you want that, and on some stuff it looks really cool, but on stuff like this, I didn't really want these to be smudged. I just want them to look old. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys that really quick. And since we're back on, and I think I can't do any more than a few pages with you on camera, I'm going to go ahead and get to work on maybe laying some stuff out. Pull this towel out of the way here. Okay. Put my paintbrush up here real quick. There. All right. So I was looking at Tim's here, and I was thinking that what's on the inside? Yeah. Okay. This way. So this one has. I was thinking this side would look really cool to maybe do like a couple of pockets with these, and I like these a lot. Where's my glue? There's my glue. Okay. Oh, I've got 2 glues over here. You know what I'm looking for is what I just had in my hand. This. I put it away. Anyway. So we're just going to go along the edge. And since this paper was already, you know, the image itself was kind of dingy, I don't really have to do too much to it. Just, you know, dinge it up a little bit. But what I was thinking was that we could do, I don't know if this is going to work, but I thought we could do like 2 pockets on the front here with these scriptures, and then go from there. Okay, so this one says, and the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. John 1:14. Hallelujah. There we go. Now, this one says, and she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins. Matthew 1:21. So I was thinking I could do a couple of little pockets on the front of this real quick. And these will be, we got to darken these. Y'all know me. Can't have that pocket being all bright white like that. So these will be shallow pockets, but that's okay, because this is a smaller piece anyway of paper, right? So I think I'll bring this one to about here. So I'm going to bring this one to about here. And then that way they'll have, okay. And squeeze that to just a little bit. Thank you for that hint, that tip, my dear Pam, about squeezing it together just slightly so it brings that, so it doesn't be so, the pocket isn't so flat against your paper that you can't put anything in it or tell it's even a pocket. I like that idea. I've been using it ever since. Okay. All right. So I was looking at some of your comments today. It's, like I said, it's Sunday. So today's the day I posted the art journaling page. And so I was reading some of your comments. And you guys are so good to me and so kind. I was thinking about how special every single one of you ladies are. One of you, you know, thanked me for being your friend, and I said to you back, thank you for being my friend, because I didn't have anybody really to call friend. I mean, I have over, what, 600 people on my Facebook, but, you know, I don't really see any of them anymore. You know, life changed, and I just don't see them, and I didn't really have anyone, and then you guys came, and I love you. I mean it. I do. If it were just, you know, even if my subscriber list never grew and it was just all of us that are there now, I would be happy. I would be happy. Because I know that you guys are there, you know, and I know because we've talked so much, I know who's there. Yeah. And that makes it really, really special to me. So I was thinking little stuff like this would be really cute. And then I have like this bell. See, I have fussy cuts. I haven't had anything to put down. Oh, it's been so frustrating to try and decorate a page and have really nothing to build with, you know. So excited that the printer's working. I am. Okay. So I think I'm going to go ahead and lay this little ribbon up here in the corner. I'll try, like I said earlier, I'll try to get all of the names of the shops together for you guys and put them in the description for these kits. But now we're getting so, oopsie, we're getting so close to the day that you probably already got all your kits that you're going to get. I gotta be honest, because I had stuff I hadn't printed out that was more fun and kind of silly. I actually have kits I'm not even going to use this year. I'm going to use them next year because there were so many that I ended up not being able to print out on time. So yeah, thought that was kind of funny. I'm just looking over here to see what I have. I have some really pretty little small things here with like angels and little children. This one's nice. I like this. Okay. Yeah, so we watched the Santa Claus movie, and the reason that's a big deal is, of course, I used to watch that with my kids. And because I'm not with them right now, it really, blessed me. And then the other thing was Courtney had never seen it before. He kind of had as I've mentioned to you guys before, he kind of had a really rough life. And there were just a lot of things that other kids did that he never really participated in. And he was into things that, he probably shouldn't have been at his age, and it was kind of allowed. And at the time when he was young, his mom and dad were alcoholics. They're not, his mother's gone now. She's with the Lord, but she quit drinking before she passed away. But, he just didn't get to see a lot of the things that we got to see, or other kids, And like I watched this with my children, and so it's a super special movie to me because of that. It reminds me of Joey and Maria. And so I was really excited to get to introduce him to Tim Allen's version of Santa Claus, because it's just sweet. And then it was funny, we had watched one of the episodes last week. We watched a little bit of it, and we were like, oh, it's kind of, and like I said, he'd never seen the actual movie. So to him, it was like he didn't get it. And I thought, well, he's not really going to enjoy it. So yesterday it was this morning, I was listening to a couple of videos, and, it was yesterday, I'm sorry. And, Tim Allen really defended, because I guess they really wanted to bring in some weird kind of stuff like they've been doing at Disney. And they wanted to, bring in a lot of ghosts and spirit stuff. And they really were turning the Santa Claus movie away from the true meaning of Christmas. And he defended it. And I saw an interview with him about it. And he was like, no, whether you like it or not, Christmas is about Christ. And, it's a religious holiday, whether you like it or not. And you can try to make it as secular as you can, and he talked about, and I had shown Cordy this too. He talked about the true person the myth of Santa Claus, where it comes from, and he was a monk who gave all of his earthly possessions to help the poor, and he would go and bless people, he was, the reason we have that myth is because of a real person, and a lot of times as Christians, we kind of, I can understand us pushing away from the myth that has become so commercialized. But the true meaning of who Santa Claus, or the true person who Santa Claus was somebody who loved the Lord, and he was a giver. And, and that is what Tim was talking about. He said, I want people to learn the true meaning of Christmas, which is giving and loving and Christ, So I thought that was really awesome. So I told Courtney, we need to revisit that show. And I said, but first you have to watch Santa Claus, the movie, so you can even understand the history behind, who Tim is, how he became Santa and why it's important, and, and all that. So that's why we watched it. So anyway, it was kind of cute. And he liked it. He ended up being like, yeah, I see why you liked it so much. So there's the front of this one, and now I'll put a couple of little tags or journal cards in there. It's not super fancy. I am going to add some more gold because that always makes everything fancier to me. And me and my, gilding around the edges here. I'm still using up my old one. I ordered and got that new one, but my old one's still working, so I'm going to use it all, right, girls? Don't want to waste. There we go. There. Now, I'm looking here because I have these little guys I haven't cut out yet. And I'm wondering, oh, you know what? We have, let's see, what's these? What do these say? These long, skinny strips, because they might look. Christmas wishes for you. Best wishes. Christmas wishes. These are all more. Now this kit has a lot of Santa, but it has a lot of angels. It has a lot of children. Mary with the baby Jesus. Yeah. Let me see. I was looking because there's each one of these throughout has like a spot where there's some words. And I was hoping to find something that wasn't so cutesy, holly jolly type, but there was actually more tradition, nativity, you know. Oh, holly jolly. Merry Christmas. I guess not. The only reason I was looking on these is because they're smaller, and I was hoping maybe, because I was thinking I could fit, you know. I do have my other words here. Let's see what I do with them. Oh, you guys, I have so many. I have this bag full of stuff, and then I have, put that where you guys can see it. It was the night before Jesus came. That one's pretty. Let's put that one. Gosh, I'm saying a lot. I apologize. I'm trying to think. Cannot remember what I was going to say. So sorry. Okay, this looks pretty there, right? Yeah, I like that. Let's do our gold. Can't have gold around one and not around the other, right? Oh, this gold is just, oof. Oh, you know what I got? It's going to come tomorrow. It's my last purchase for a very long time. And I got it because I fell in love watching a video this weekend. I can't think of her name. I will have to look it up on my watch list to tell you, but she was using in a journaling, like a art journaling book. She was using it and I fell in love, and I had done the same thing with my watercolor paints, but it was really hard yesterday when I did the pulling it down and getting it to run down the page with the watercolors and stuff, and how I had to really put a lot of water there. It was because I was using, of course, you know, dry watercolor paint, and this woman was using watercolor powder. And so I found it on Amazon, and oh my goodness, I think it's gonna be just a game changer for that effect on the page, and I cannot wait to show it to you guys. Oh, and then today I went through all of my journals, because my little art book I have is huge, and I found this small book that's just a blank. These are thicker pages. It's more like a sketchbook, but I think they'll handle nicely with gesso, and it lays out pretty flat. I probably will just need a clip on the corner, but this is going to be the book, guys, that I'm going to start doing art journaling in with you and by myself. So we'll see. We'll see. I had so much fun doing that the other day. Oh my goodness. I couldn't stop. I just kept doing it. Oh, here we go. These are cool. Born in a manger. Oh, now they won't fit. It would have fit, but not anymore. That's okay. We'll use it somewhere else, right? So yeah, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do one pocket on this side. And this one's a pretty nice size, so it'll be a good pocket. And then maybe we can do a little bit of decorating on the side or something. And kind of cover this writing up, or I don't know. We'll see. I know, maybe I should know who Miss Anna R. Ogden is, but I don't. Yeah. So, oh, and my niece on Courtney's side, his older brother who passed away a couple of years ago, his daughter is getting married, and guess what? She asked me to officiate the service. Isn't that exciting? So I get to perform the ceremony for my niece and her fiance, which is very, very cool. I'm so privileged and honored that she asked me. And then I got the invite to her bridal shower the other day. So that's exciting news I could share with my girls. Because, you know, I don't usually have very much to share. You know, I'm all about the crafting. All about the crafting. Okay, so there's that little pocket. These just make it so easy to create a pocket, you know. Now I'm wondering something, because you can use, let me grab my little brush. You guys never really see me do this much, but I really wanted to see. I'm going to spray a little bit of water right here. My desk is such a mess. I'm sorry. I know you can see that. And I am just, actually, I'm going to pull up a little bit of that because that was a lot. And I am going to show you how pretty. Can you guys see that? It is so pretty. Here, I want you to see just how pretty that is. Look at that. It's like gold flakes. See? And that is just with water and those sticks. It doesn't look very metallic, but trust me, in real time, it's gorgeous. Okay? So I just wanted you to see that up close. I don't usually pull you in like that, but it's okay. So what I was thinking here real quick was I wanted to wet some of this down. Okay? And then I was going to come in because I would like to have some of this. And you can also run your brush over the stick. I've never really used it like this in front of you guys. But you can also go, if you have already laid something out like I just did. And if you can see how it's spreading, and it just spreads beautifully with water. Because this is tempera paint, and it's meant basically to be used with water. And my point was that if you forget, like I did, to put some, okay, all you got to do is take a little, get it wet. You can even get it wet with your finger. I'm just using the brush because it's a small area. I don't really want to spread it everywhere. You know, I like it kind of streaky. You know how I am. So anyway, it gives you your gold without, you don't have to not have it, is my point. Okay, now I'm going to try something else I've not done. I'm going to wet this down and put it on there. You know how I skid it? And I'm going to go ahead and skid it across. I still think I like doing that with it more dry. I just like the effect. And I just kind of dash it. See? Okay. So there's that piece. Oh, you know what? We don't have any on this little ribbon. So let's make that pretty too. There we go. Okay. So we have a pocket here. And then on the inside, I don't know. I think I might leave this. And maybe, oh, you know what? Let's do this. I have these. And they're really nice. Let me look here. Not quite blank enough. I was thinking to lay these down as like writing space, but they're really not quite. Oh, wait. These are fun. Now, look what I did earlier. This is what I was talking about. I accidentally actually spilled my cup of coffee on these cards. Look at that. See how it blurred the ink? See? So now you can't really tell what she is. She's a little angel carrying flowers, but what I was just thinking was I could put these on here for them to write on. Now, I'm going to do it. Where's my... I'm looking for my coffee dyed pages. Sorry. Oh, here they are. Yeah, I'm gonna actually measure this. Don't do it without measuring it, Tara. I'm gonna cover a little bit of this, not all of it, but I think I would like to lay down a piece on this side. Like I said, I'm not going to be putting, at least that's the plan. I mean, I might change my mind, you know how it is, but for right now, I am not planning on doing a bunch of coffee dyed pages throughout. So I'm creating the effect of having, you know, some, oh, I'm covering that bell. Oh, well, it's all right. Do I want to cover the bell? I could do it this way. Still kind of cover it. I'm making way too much out of that. I'm just going to use my glue stick for this part. I do not have my glue book here. Or it's buried. Oh, no, I do. Here it is. It's buried. I've got so much stuff everywhere, you guys. My area looks horrible. Y'all know what I mean. Don't act like you don't. I know you know what I mean. I bet right now some of your areas look horrible. Okay. Do you know what I wish? I wish we were all in the same room crafting together right now. Wouldn't that be fun? That'd be so much fun. I mean that. It would be. I would love. I love how Gail gets to have those, like, oh, dang it. I love how she gets to have those crafting weekends. I think that's so awesome. And people get to go. I would love to go to one of her weekends. It'd be so nice. I know we have them here too, because I ran into a gal and me and her were talking at Hobby Lobby, and we didn't know each other from Eve, you know, but we just started chit-chatting about crafting, of course, and she is like, she doesn't do junk journals as much. She does cards, greeting cards, you know, but she goes to a lot of crafting weekends, and she's telling me about it, and I probably won't do anything like that anytime soon, but I was thinking how much fun it would be if I could do that with you all. Now, I really like this little holly stamp. You know, my little holly stamp I got up in Flagstaff. Oops, I got red on there. I'm going to try and do this. Try, and get this right on the little leaves. What I was going to do is just stamp the corners. I don't know, when I add blank paper like this, I just like to, if I have something that will go, I like to do a little stamp. I think it's cute. It just adds something to the page. You know what I mean? It's a visual, kind of makes it, finishes it, you know, and it's fine to leave it plain too, which is, you know, for the most part I used to all the time. And then, I don't know, I got an idea watching other people and going, oh, you know, I really like that when they do that. So I thought I'll try it. So that's why I do it. Okay, this little guy in this corner. There. So now they have a little area to journal. Okay, so this side has pockets, journaling space, pocket, and as you can tell by the time, we're already in 45 minutes. I had absolutely no time to really decorate all those pages. I knew I wouldn't. I'm just kind of taking my time. I've been, you know, like I said, I don't know if I told you guys, I've just not been very, because of the printer thing, it threw me off so much, I haven't been very creative. And I know some of you might say, oh, really? You did the buttons, you did this, you did that. Yeah, but I just feel like I've been slacking on this journal. And yeah, so I've been having to think of other things because you know what I mean. When you have a project in your head and you're not really able to do it and you get sidetracked, that's what I'm talking about. I just feel sidetracked. And now I'm trying to get my brain back into the mode of doing this journal and finishing it up. So I'm glad I'm able to. So you guys are probably going to see a couple of videos with this kind of stuff this week. Okay, I'm going to do that. And then I might, these little babies, look at them. They're so cute. Let's use them instead of a tag. Let's fussy cut, right? Let's do it. Let's see how good we can fussy cut these little guys out. Okay. Go around this robe. I have no idea if this will look good, but I think it might look kind of cute. I mean, right now they're just hanging in a tree. So I figure that it won't hurt to have them just hanging there. Or maybe I'll create a little bench, you know, for them to hang on. That'd be kind of fun. All right. I don't usually fussy cut on camera, but I've gotten better at it the more I'm doing it. I've been doing it so much since, I mean, we all do it a lot, but I've been doing it a lot with all the kits that I purchased during autumn for the Thanksgiving journal. Yeah. So yeah, I've just, and now with Christmas, seems like the fussy cutting has been amped up kind of more than normal. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Should I just... Yeah, I will probably go up and cut the green out too, but let's see. Okay. I know there's those out there going, don't cut off his toes. I did it. I did it, you guys. I did not cut them up. I don't know. I just thought they'd look cute here. Do I have any of... Thinking. Sorry. I'm trying to see if I have any... I wonder... I have no idea if this will look cute or stupid. I like this. This is the ribbon I got from the dollar store. The edge is tear and it shreds really pretty cool, actually. I don't know how it'll do this direction. Let's try it. I have no idea. Let's see. Nope, it's not going to do it. So we will be cutting this side. Ooh, did you hear that? We have a loud vehicle just drove by. Okay, now, so what I was thinking, that these guys kind of look like they're should be on a fluffy cloud instead of inside of a Christmas tree. I don't know. Okay. And I'm going to trim this up again. All right. So, now, I was thinking to maybe do something like that, and then peace on earth, oh holy night. If they sat on here, could you still see it? Yeah, I've had this song Away in a Manger in my head. I don't even know why. I was humming it earlier, You know how sometimes you don't even know where a song comes from? I do that a lot. Do you guys do that? Where you're like, why am I singing that? I do that so much. It's funny. And sometimes it's crazy songs. Like, I remember one time when I worked at the, not the state bar, the, gosh, I can't think of the name of the Attorney General. I worked at the Attorney General's office years and years and years ago. And I was sitting there at work one day, and all of a sudden the song by, what's her name? Little curly cute girl. Oh gosh, you really shouldn't start telling a story, Tara, that you can't remember half of it. Shirley Temple and not the Lollipop Guild. That's not Shirley Temple. It's the other one. Oh gee, whizzle sticks, I can't think. Oh, where she's saying about candy canes and boats or something. Anyway, it was so funny. All of a sudden I just break out and singing this, and I was so embarrassed because people around me were like, what are you singing? I'm sorry, never mind. People look at you really weird when you do stuff like that. And when you're in the office, you know, that's not necessarily the best place. Somebody out there, write me the name of that song. I'll probably, by the time you do, I will have thought of it. But right now I'm going, okay, what is the name of that song? I cannot think. That's funny. Okay. I'm going to put that there. And these little babies, little angels, little cherub babies that were sitting in the tree are now going to sit up here on this scripture right there. Yeah, you can tell what it says. So that's kind of fun. Did a little bit different decoration. So I spent an entire video and only did one piece. Okay, in my defense, I did 4 sides. Does that count? So I'm gonna make it look like they're sitting. Maybe we'll just do it like that. There we go. Let's do it like that. They'll be fine right there. You can still see it's Luke 2:11. And then, let's see, does this open to this side? Yeah, I was thinking we could then put. Let's see how this would look on the side here. You know what? If we take the wire out so it's more flexible, or it's easier to bend, that'll make it easier. I always take this wire out. It just annoys me if I leave it in for the most part. Did I cut it long enough? Oh, yay, I did. Just. It is just. Maybe I should do the bottom here. It's a little bit wide. And it's kind of curving. There we go. Well, if it hangs over, how will it look? Oh, it won't be bad. Okay, good. So we're just going to do the art glitter glue down the side. Give it a little extra something, something. Okay. I cut this like right, I don't even know how I did it, but I cut it right to the size of this card. Now, if we can just get it to stay down for us. Let me see. Yeah, and then you can see it over the edge. So that's kind of cute. Okay. Gosh, I hope you guys could see everything I was doing. I have been working, I kind of have the camera a little too close, don't I? There we go. You know, I know why that's shaking. It's because I have hooked my camera stand to my desk instead of my little shelf thing behind the desk. And so when I move the desk, it shakes the camera. So I apologize for that. Okay, so there we go, you guys. We got this one done at least, this one little bit, which is better than nothing, right? So we have this page. And like I said, we can then put, let's see here. We can put, this is a beautiful picture right here. We can put some cards, you know, maybe a little shorter one up on the top. Let me see here. Something like that. Okay. It'll just stick above, which is fine because this is going to be, you know, or even like that. That one's cute, like that. And then on the inside, they have writing space. And then on the back, we can have another sweet little card. Let me see. Find one, Tara. We can do this, girlfriend. Oh, here, we'll use this. Here. Like that. Okay? So you get the idea. Sweet? I like it. So that is for our signature for our journal. Okay? And I will get the other papers prepped, get some more work done on it, and I will be back with you guys tomorrow. I hope that you had a wonderful time. I hope you have a great day and enjoy your crafting. And post on Facebook if you're a member, and if you're not, join us. We would love to have you. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you so much. God bless. Bye.